Jackknife here, and today we're going to be breaking down my track front to back on my Non-Stop EP. I feel like this is a really interesting track. The way that it came about was really different to what I would normally do. It's got a lot of swing. It involves a lot of the elements kind of corresponding to each section. Like for instance, like the snares, the vocals, and the bass kind of plucks. Everything has like a really crazy swing to it. So I just want to tap in today and show you guys how I did everything and some really interesting parts in this track. It's not as big as the last one, but there's a lot to go through, so we're going to tap in, strap in, and let's get into it. So everything's kind of matching this bass. It all came from me playing with this bass with a kick clap and snare and stuff like that. So turn off the kick here. Right, and then I've got a sub underneath it, which is just a flattened sub. So as you can see here, I've got the lows taken out. So then this layer here, as you can see, I've got this pretty much cut off. Right, and that's cut off at 100 hertz. It's probably got a little bit too much mid, but hey, like the whole track works, and that's all that really matters in the end. Like I've explained before, it doesn't matter really what things sound like by themselves. It's all like how it sounds in context. So going off these basses, that's how I got this chop. Notice how it just glides, like it's just so tight with the bass. So, and then I kind of based everything in the track around that. So that's how the vocal came out to be like it is here. Right? It just freeze and flatten that and then put it into like an intro. And so like everything kind of moves in that swing, and then you've got like layers like this. Right, again, following the same swing. This little lead here is just a stab. Sounds a bit like this. Nothing special, just a little cut from a sample that I liked, and that's what I find with this track, especially in the first drop. I've just cut up a bunch of random samples. I've found little parts in different kind of loops and stuff like that, and just cut them out and just placed them around until I found a groove. And as you can see, I've used a serum here, just like a Space Laces kind of sine wave. I use this a lot. It's super simple. It's just a sine wave, white noise, bit of distortion. Not really much, but it always works in context with a track. You know, and we got like, so if you go like this is what it sounds like by itself. Right, and then you can add like little things like this. Right, just adds a little bit of flavor. And then you got stuff like this. Right, little fill basses that I've used in Non-Stop as well. Lasers. So a lot of like little glitchy samples and stuff that I like, and it really makes it really fun doing this sort of stuff. I've kept these sine leads pretty flat at the start. This is like another bit of sauce I find. So just here. Alright, it's got a bit of we'll go a bit of serum here. Bit of serum automation. And then pitches up. Pretty generic pitching, but it works. And then when it goes into the next 4 bars, you can see the melody. The melody changes. It just makes it so much more interesting. And then normally for like a closing out of a drop, I'll have like a Reese. When it comes to the second drop here. Okay, so we got the 2 main basses here, which is so there's not just that same sign that I used in the first drop, and the main bass here. Turn on the serum. Very important stuff like that. It's just the source, man. Using like little. That's the thing. Like you can really overcorrect a song with pitch automation. I've done it so often, but I always find it's the little adjustments like that make a huge difference, and really focus on the melody and not so much the pitch bending. We got some warp here. The octave here as well. Took out some highs for the drop, for the fake out, and we've also added some vibrato down here. vibrator. Talked about it in the non-stop tutorial. It's one of the best effects. It just adds so much flavor. Not really as like a vibrator on all the time, but just automated on and off. And as you can see, I've got like the B octave. This is like my favorite little thing. Gone through it many times. So what I'm doing is, obviously that's the FM bass here, so I'm automating the octave just to create a bit of difference in the drops, right? And I think same with the non-stop tutorial. But that's about it from the bass. It's very kind of not simple, but straightforward. Just main thing is getting that groove really tight. That's going to be the big difference between, you know, kind of good and excellent. So work on that groove.